and feeling about all things health, wellness, how you feel about yourself, self-talk has shifted because we've had all these conversations that have not only taught me, right? But they've also showed me that it's okay to have your opinion change. It's okay to learn about these things. It's okay to listen to what people have to say, respect what they have to say, think about it, and then take what works for you and leave what doesn't at the time. And that what works for you can also shift. Yes. What worked for me from certain conversations has shifted over the past few months.
And it should.
And it should.
That's how we become evolved. That's how the human species goes on. Like, you have to constantly shift your opinion. You have to want to be, I think you have to be curious.
Yeah.
You have to constantly be curious, and you want to learn and shift and grow, because that's growth.
Yeah. And I think that I love that you said curious, because I think a lot of times if there is something that we are like, oh, well, I can't think that way, or, oh gosh, is this me like going back to old behaviors or thoughts or like something like that? I think just allowing ourselves to be curious and asking ourselves, let me learn a little bit about this. What does this mean to me? How does this make me feel? And answering it honestly and having the courage to answer it honestly, or the ability to answer honestly, because there's so many times we fool ourselves into things, right? So it's just been incredible, and there have been so many amazing episodes, but a few things that stood out to me. So we had the Olympic swimmer, Elizabeth Beisel.
Oh, and that episode rocks.
That episode was amazing. And she said something,
the fact that we got to sit down with an Olympian.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? We got to sit down and talk to an Olympian.
Incredible.
Like, how?
Gosh, just turn it off. Just end it.
Turn it off.
No, but seriously, like, she was amazing, and she talked about so many different aspects of swimming. And it's so fascinating because everything she talked about was very relevant to swimming and how that affected her career and all the things. But it still always comes back to the same things we talk about. How we talk to ourselves, how our thoughts and how they translate to the way we perform, routines, all the things. But anyway, she said something about like the way that we talk to ourselves inside of our heads translates to the way our body reacts in any given moment. And she said it way better than I did, but it just resonated with me so much because it comes back to the whole self-talk type of thing and how we spend so much time in our own heads more than anywhere else. And it's really shifted the way that I think about the things that I say to myself. So